In today's video, we're going to look at three stocks. We're going to look at Abbott, Morgan Stanley, and JP Morgan. The unique thing about all three of these stocks is they have a market stage, or rather a trend of acceleration. That means in all three of these, we have the green light for looking at bullish setups. Today, I'm going to prove to you with that longer term green light combined with a volatility edge, how you can find very forgiving entries. How you can find entries that let you take exits even while withstanding heat that are very nice trades, that are profitable trades in which you can risk little to make a lot. Let's start the conversation with Abbott. I'm going to start with the daily time frame chart. One more time, Abbott, we look at the market stage, acceleration. How long have we been in this market stage? Ever since the market pulse went green, which was August 18th. So all this time, we've been looking for buy-side entries, and take a look at all of the downside wicks that you see along the way. Now today was no different. When we had price action selling off, it of course feels like this is going to be a red candle, which one day it might be. But all the way up until then, while our market stage is still acceleration, we know that we're looking for buy-side setups. Now inside of Abbott, I did something I don't typically do, which is place a blind entry at the outer edge of our conservative volatility box models. You'll see that right here. Typically, we like to wait for that confirmation signal. I was doing some testing here, placed that entry without a confirmation signal here. Now you'll see right away we go to our T1, but I was not paying attention here, placing other entries, and I had to take the exit later on in the day. There was a bit of heat on this trade. However, with this longer term bias, it's quite all right to withstand this heat. At least that's something I'm quite comfortable with, especially with options. Take a look at how much Abbott actually ended up reversing. This is the beauty of finding volatility edges when you have trend on your side. When you see some of these reversals, there's some really nice sharp reversals. Let's look at another example. This one's going to be inside of Morgan Stanley. We'll start with the daily time frame. Same idea. Market pulse very clearly in this market stage of acceleration. How long have we been there? Well, ever since about May of this year, we've fluctuated on and off, but we've never ever transitioned to red along this entire period. So a strong bullish trend. Same idea. Look at all of these downside wicks along the way. Lots of buyers happy to step in, and today was no different, or rather yesterday, was no different. You come into the 2-minute time frame chart, you'll see where the actual entry that I took was, and you'll see the bit of heat, and you'll see how the trade actually closed. Taking a trade in which you have that volatility edge along with trend on your side, I think is that magic pill, if you will, to be able to take trades in which you withstand this heat, you still have that conviction, the confidence that the trade is going to work out. Same idea if you're in front of your screens and you're actually able, you have the luxury to wait for confirmation signals. Very clear to see where our trend switches, and really no looking back into the end of the day here. And finally, you have JP Morgan. Now, JP Morgan out of the bunch is, of course, one of the best entries that we have here. But take a look at the same exact concept, and let me bring in our aggressive models here as well, which were what I used for the yesterday's entry inside of JP Morgan. Same at the edge setup, blind entry, which is what I was testing again today inside of Abbott, but you'll see yesterday inside of JP Morgan worked quite well and allowed you to get an even better entry than waiting for the confirmation signals. So hopefully today's video helps illustrate the, I think, key importance of combining longer term trend along with shorter term volatility, knowing where you have this volatility edge and using that as your magic pill to find forgiving entries and ones in which you have conviction, confidence, and the ability to ride out the trade for a nice profit. You'll see here these were some early exits. JP Morgan, along with Abbott, continued to trend for much more than what we actually took in terms of the exit here. And that's the beauty of this setup. Risk a little to make a lot. Hope you found this video helpful. Take care, everyone. Good luck trading. Again, keep in mind the live scanner helps you find all of these setups triggering real time. Just filter in the S&P 100 and you'll be able to find tickers like this one. I'll see you in the next update. Feel free to email us if you have any questions.